Welcome. I'm Diane Yellow-Light, a certified psychic. And kind of my theme today is wake up, little people, wake up. It is time that each and every one of you wake up. Wake up and take a look at that ego right at this time frame, because it's in the highest form of self-destruction in this millennium, going into the next one that it's ever been. This is the peak. And what everyone does during this time frame through these next couple months, June, July, August, September, most of September, then you better be careful, because if you don't break and soften that ego and evolve beyond the insecurities or the doubts or the angers or the things you choose not to remember that was in your life, that may have happened to your life, and you also may come in as souls with woundedness in your souls, or whatever it is. The most important thing is that this is the now, the now. The now is the time that you must stay in, and you must stay true to self with love and compassion for others as well. Give, share, and take. Make sure that you're making full, complete circles, because the darkness of evil, which is the opposite of live, really wants to tweak you and get you going in the wrong direction. And so you got to stand tall, and you just simply stand tall by staying true to your commitments to yourself and to others. And you remember that the taller you stand, the more proud you are, the better you feel, the blessings will come. And then you can maybe start winning some things or having surprises come out of the cabinet. Believe me, I have had many, and today I just had another one, and it's awesome. And it came from somebody I just hardly knew, out of the blue, and something that was absolutely me. And look, it's these earrings right here. Aren't they gorgeous? Anyway, thank you very much, you special person. And ladies, it's a female friend, and I don't even know her, except for that we work together a little bit. So we can still be friends with each other, and quit fighting with each other, and quit picking each other apart and putting each other down, you know. And guys, you can quit, kidding around and letting each other get away with your antics of such young, youthful stuff that, it's kind of like boring anymore, just like us women aren't boring to you anymore, because, we keep trying to push and nurture and do all that kind of stuff. And I personally think it's time that each and everybody nurture self, and each and everybody start get supportive of each other, and each other start to be concerned about each other, cuddle each other, hold each other, console each other, share with each other, tell each other how special they are, tell each other how much you need them, tell each other how much you are loved, tell each other the whole deal. Talk, talk, talk. Talk is not cheap. Talk is something that we are so far away from, because we're in a taxing world now on top of it, and we got to the point where we don't even want to talk to each other in person. What's that all about? Come on. So it's very important at this time frame that you understand that whoever you're with right at this time frame, if you're happy or not, you might as well stay there, because you can evolve through whatever you need to do through that person, no matter what's been done. And if that's not where you want to be, you're going to have to be gone. And you better be gone yesterday, because you're running out of time, because we're coming into the summer aspect of connecting and blossoming and moving and creating and producing. So whatever you've got around you, you're going to produce into. And if it's negative, you've got a good opportunity to neutralize that and make it positive and get a balance. If it's positive, then you're learning how to have self-love for self, and it's okay if you have what you have or don't have what you have, even if the guy next door or the girl upstairs or whoever it is doesn't have what you have, or you have not what they have materially or whatever. Please stop judging each other with each other. You cannot judge yourself with another person, because you're different, and you got a different lesson, and you got a different spot. So go above and beyond your circumstances and yourself, and deep, deep go inside and start being responsible and growing up that little part. This is a time frame where we can merge and become actual adults in one whole aspect instead of having the child parts and all these other keep coming up. We can become whole, and that's where we're supposed to be. That's what the time frame's all about. However, we're behind. We're behind because we've been lied to, because we have wrong beliefs, blah, blah, blah. I'll go into that another time as well, but the most important thing is today, please learn to talk and co-create with each other, communicate, please listen, and whatever comes up in your ego that is irritating, let it go. Don't ask for resolve. Don't do any of that anymore. It won't work. It'll backfire on you, and you might as well just give up on the whole situation. But if you listen to what I have to say, and you move in that direction, you're going to free yourself so that you won't be in the line of fire, as they call it, because you would have evolved where you needed to be. And then, a lot of times, where you're at is perfect. The only reason where we're at isn't perfect is because there's something about us that isn't perfect. And that doesn't mean, people, those of you that are sitting in your own places, and it feels comfortable when something goes on, and to the other person it isn't, doesn't mean it isn't happening to you, because it is happening to you. You just happen to have the vibration of your home so encased around you that you can't feel it as well. However, that makes it rough on you because you can't get it as quick. So there's always an edge and a side to that sword, believe me. So it just decides which one do you want to deal with. And chances are you're pretty much stuck with what you got right now. So take a look at yourself, do an inventory, find out where you need to go, what you need to do, and be honest with yourself and be honest with somebody else. Tell them how you really felt about something. Not the deal. Just, you know what, there was one time when I really hated you, or you really ticked me off, and blah, 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 okay? Just come to that. You don't have to go back into detail what happened, blah, and all this. No. Recognize it, laugh at it, and let it go. And if you need to make an apology, even if it's 25, 30, 40 years, make that apology. That's what forgiveness is. So this is where we're at. With a lot more. There's a lot more I can tell you about the next upcoming months. But right now, I think this is enough, because it's hard to digest a lot of this. It takes time. And then you have to start somewhere along the line having the experiences of it. And you not all will all do that. You've got to be more visionary, and you got to be really, really in tune in your environment. You can acquire that if you just sit down and look around your room and see by the side of your eyes how far can you see and how many things can you see. And go into places where you don't know what the rooms are like, or the libraries, whatever. Anywhere. There's different places. You find them, you're imaginative. Go to those places and do the thing and practice until you get that development. It's like mine. I can see almost pretty much behind my ears. You know, and of course the more that I look out, the more kind of like exhausting it is. So you stay within a certain realm, because I do think if you go too far, it causes confusion up here in the brain, and your brain hurts. It feels like it's been used so much that it's swollen, and so you don't want to do that. But anyway, be careful, and please focus on this. And I'm going to talk about other little minor things and major things that's going to go on. But right now we're talking about soulful things. So I ask each and every one of you to go above and beyond your circumstances, and we'll be back here talking about things again. And take care of yourself, and thanks. And know that you're very special, because you really are. And act that way so that you can get those blessings that you don't know about coming down that road. Bye-bye.